Hi Aries, welcome to your reading for September 4th through the 10th. I'm going to be taking a look at what's coming up for you for the next 7 days. I'm going to start by looking at your current situation, where you're at, where things are heading for you through the next 7 days, the internal, external energies affecting you, as well as your outcome. This is a general reading and it may not resonate for everyone. If it resonates for you, go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel as it helps me to pick up on your energy for all future reads. Now, at the end of your reading, I will be pulling an oracle message for you from the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck to give us some more insight, guidance, and clarification on your situation. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into your reading. So for Aries, please show me their current situation, where things are heading, and the outcome for September 4th through the 10th. All right, overall energy to your reading is going to be the Nine of Pentacles. I like the independence that's coming out of that Nine of Pentacles, the confidence that's showing as well. And so currently I see that you are spending some time alone, with this Hermit card coming out in your current situation, which looks really good. Maybe doing some meditating or just kind of, revisiting with yourself and figuring things out in your next move on where you want things to go for you. Now, where things are heading through the next 7 days is the Death card. So there is an ending, but there's also something coming up after that ending where it's showing like new opportunity. One door closes, another one opens, right? So the Ace of Wands is the energy that you are bringing to your reading. So I like that, those new ideas, that spark of passion that you have that you're bringing to your reading. We have the Nine of Swords coming out for someone who is tied up to your reading here, and they are very stressed out, worried, and they feel like the worst of the worst is happening between the two of you. And for the outcome, we have the Four of Pentacles. And so I see those doors are closed, locked, and they're not being reopened. So someone's on the outside looking in, which feels like the person tied up to your reading. You're on the inside having a good time. It looks like, your table's full, thriving there. Anything that you're doing is looking really good. And so somebody's watching you thrive and succeed while you move on from them, because I see you closing that chapter with this person. I'm going to adjust the camera just a little bit, just so that way we get a clear view of everything. There we go. Okay. I clean. Every time I clean, Aries, I just want you to know, every time I clean the table and I put everything back, I always have things in a little bit of a disarray, and I'm like, okay, how did I have this? So I wish I had markers, and maybe I should put markers down of where I place things. So let's go ahead. We're going to start clarifying. We're going to start with the Hermit first. Let's clarify the Hermit. Ooh. Looks like some big changes happening here for you while you're spending that time alone. So you're really reflecting on the fact that you don't like liars. You don't like people that are deceiving you, wasting your time, possibly somebody who cheated or just cheated you of a lot of things. It doesn't have to necessarily be romantic for everyone, but you don't like people who keep lying, and you're happy without those people, and you like being happy without those people. And so you're making the necessary changes for your growth in life by getting rid of anyone that is not good for you. The Six of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, so you're moving on from the past, but you're giving it that one last look at it of why you're moving on from the past, but you are not going backwards. So the Seven of Swords, the Sun, and the Death card come out as clarification to that Hermit card. So let's go ahead and clarify the Death card as where things are heading through the next 7 days for you. It looks great. I love it, Aries. I absolutely love it. With that death card's clarified by the Three of Wands, the Temperance card, the Ace of Wands, as well as the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I love how you are really focused on yourself here. So this ending that you're dealing with in this week is also causing this transformation of things changing in a really good way for you. And you're being patient, waiting for things to show up. You're practicing patience, maybe even like doing some yoga or meditation just to calm yourself and center yourself. I love that for you. In that Ace of Wands, I feel like you're really attracting, you're really attracting what you want, manifesting the best outcome, especially when it comes to your financial success. I love that, security within like you being able to do everything on your own without the help of anybody else. I love that. And you're really showing a very strong, like building this stronghold. You're fortifying like what your life is going to look like moving forward without people that are lying to you, people that are cheating you of your time or cheated you of anything. And you're done with those people. And specifically someone here that is very stressed about the fact that you want nothing to do with them. But, you're enjoying things of like, I'm just going to take my time. If this comes off in any kind of romantic way for those of you that are, like, I just am going to do me. I see you waiting for the right person to come into your life, really practicing that patience and that harmony. But at the same time, you have physical needs and you are looking to meet those physical needs without any strings attached. So I do see that as well. It's like, yeah, of course I have those kind of needs. I'm going to do whatever. So let's go ahead and clarify the Ace of Wands for the energy you're bringing to your reading. Okay. All right. So the Ace of Wands is clarified by the Chariot, the Ten of Pentacles, Four of Cups, as well as the Four of Swords. So with that Ace of Wands where, you're passionate about particular things in your life, or you're trying to make certain adjustments in your life, so manifesting the best possible outcome for yourself, as well as putting in that work, I see that you're really drawn to moving on quickly, very quick with that Chariot. And I do see that if you are dating or just kind of, seeing what's out there, you're not finding anyone that you're really interested in. It's like they don't have, like, the choices that you're coming across don't really give you that spark of like, this is the one, this is what I'm looking for, and if it has nothing to do with romance here, you're really not interested in dating anyone. You feel like your plate is full, but moving forward, you want success, you want to make a lot of things happen for yourself that feel really good, feel fulfilling and rewarding to your life, and there's nothing selfish about that. I like the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck because you are taking some time when you know you need it to rest and just be like, I just need a break. I want a break from dating. I want a break from everything. Some of you going on a trip with that Chariot coming out because it is a card of travel, seeing new places, meeting new people, just really throwing yourself into a new community of people and culture and things like that. And that feels really good. But as far as dating, some things you like, some things you don't. But as far as dating, you're not really finding exactly what you're looking for in a partner, not yet. And that's why you're taking the time to find the right person or allow that right person to come along. And I like that for you. So let's go ahead and clarify the Nine of Swords for the energy somebody's bringing to your reading here. Okay, so the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, as well as the Moon at the bottom of the deck. This person is really stressed out, Aries, with worrying that everything is going wrong in their life. Even if financially everything is fine, you know, they're kind of evaluating the fact that there's so many options. Can I have them all? But not knowing which one to choose from. When it comes to you, they definitely feel that you have other options that they don't know about. They don't know what's going on in your life. And so they feel that you don't care enough about them or didn't care enough about them, that you're exploring other options and choices. But there's a reason that you are moving away from this person, because you definitely feel they're not someone who is trustworthy. So let's go ahead and clarify that Four of Pentacles. For your outcome. So the Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Bottom of the deck is going to be the Page of Cups here. You know, this person tries to give you an apology. They're going to message you in some way, try to at least, and they want to apologize to you for whatever happened. But you're fine. That door is closed there. You feel that you're living your best life. You feel like, you know, everything is happening the way it's supposed to, and you're focused moving forward and focusing on moving forward through the end of this situation, not going back like this is over. I don't want them back. I'm focused on me is really important to you. But I feel like their apology really comes in as I need to say sorry to Aries more than I want them back. You know, it's very minimal, but it's like a apology for whatever they did here, you know, and not being trustworthy. So let's go ahead and get an oracle message for you. What do you want Aries to know about their reading? Navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. What makes you happy, do it, you know, and you may not have all the answers, but jump in and explore and get excited for things that you've never done before. And I see you doing that. I love the travel. I think that's great. If that's what helps you heal and kind of, you know, discover who you are or who you are in the next phase of your life or steps in your life, do it. Do what makes you happy. So Vast V says expand your horizons. So I love that. You're making plans, so keep going forward. And you have support all around you, especially with the universe, God, your spirit guides, all there to support you on your journey. So have fun doing it. This is what I have for you, Aries. If it resonates with your situation, go ahead and hit that like button. I will see you in your next reading coming up. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.